Well, hey guys. So here's the deal. All right. If you're watching from any place that you're watching right now, everything's all cocked today, completely for blunged. Know what's going on. Not only is the producer, my man Chris Stone, out doing something really cool. He's got a great gig today. I'm very happy for him. And he's normally producing everything, and so I'm not producing here. But also the guest, MC Lapperschmacker, which is the guy who was supposed to be here today, has come down with the grunge disease that everybody's fearful of these days, except for me. And so I figured, you know what? The show must go on, and the DJ's here. And so we're going to talk sales and cash flow and the whole shebang. So if you have any questions, join me somewhere. I'm trying to figure out how to see comments. Somebody, if anybody's watching, go ahead and click on this thing so I could find out that somebody's here or not. But here's the thing. He's talking about cash flow, which is a big deal. A lot of people don't realize that's exactly how a salesperson who's self-employed ought to feel about themselves. They ought to think that you're self-employed. You want to get the cash. That's the whole shebang. When you get a job, you want to get cash. It's not your life. Your life is not your job. Your life is your life. Your job is your job, and its purpose is to go ahead and get you real live money that you can produce that life. Mark Fonseca, hey, you want to come and hang out with me? I'll say, let me know if you want to. I'd figure out how to get you a link, and then you could come and I can put you here, and you could be a hotshot telling you calls. By the way, Fonseca sells great men's clothing, and just nearly, in fact, he makes these shirts nearly every time I go anywhere. In the most important person in your life is the is the DJ. That's right. Yeah. He said something really important. And you salespeople out there need to recognize this. This is a big deal. A lot of times you spend a lot of money on your car. You spend a lot of money on your house. But if you think about it, and you want to impress your clients and your prospects and all that stuff. But if you think about it, your clients and prospects see you in your car once in a while. They see your house hardly ever. But that's where you're spending all your money to do things, and then you're schlubbing around in clothes from Walmart. And the fact is, they see you in those items every day, and so you have a much better chance to impress people by dressing the most important person in the world, yourself, right now, than you do with anything else. By the way, you could rent a car, and so if you have a bit, just I myself, and every salesperson has gone through this. You go to see a client and you park like a block away and you walk because you don't want them to see what you're driving. You could always do that too. So you play around with that. I actually did want to talk to you about something important today. When it comes to sales and when it comes to your presentations and everything that's going on, I had a company yesterday, and I accept all comers when people want to make appointments with me. I say, sure, you want to set an appointment? I'll do it. If you have the guts enough to ask me for an appointment, I'll go ahead and give it to you. And this was for a company, a virtual assistant company. And we had gone back and forth to sign some specific times in this company that people were in the Philippines. And so I did it at 8:00 last night. So I was looking forward to it. I always like hearing people's presentations, and they had a pretty decent presentation. She was well rehearsed and well schooled and all that. The challenge was she was in the corner of her house, wherever she was, and I could hear noise and like TV on in the background. And obviously she was in the corner of her house and her family was doing stuff, and it was echoing. It's like everything was good about the presentation. She delivered it well and all that stuff, but it was painful to listen to. And I associated all that pain that I was feeling with her company. Like, I knew immediately within the first couple of seconds that I most likely was not going to do business with them. And then I said, "Hey, do you have a headset or something? Because I'm hearing a terrible echo." And she said, "No." And just went on to do whatever. So here's a company. I'm thinking it's a virtual assistant company. Here I'm thinking, what if she's, calling somebody for me or setting something up for me or whatever she's doing? I'm thinking they're just less than professional. So it's the same thing with your clothes and Mark Fonseca. You can go ahead and when you're just people will put up with a lot, but they won't put up with bad sound. People will put up with a lot as a salesperson, but they won't put up with a slob. Now, I'm not saying you're a slob, but if it shows so much more. If you're willing to invest a little in yourself in clothing, it shows that you're willing to invest a little of yourself with your customer, with your prospect's company. And so it's a great idea to go ahead and get some clothing. But these are simple little things. Get a dang microphone. I mean, you've been putzing around with this video thing for a year now. Get a dang microphone. Sound good, and plus and you sound good, so it's worthwhile. So I that's what I wanted to get out today in this little shindig. We're gonna have MC come back another time and talk about the cash flow business. Schlump, schlump, and schlub. Yeah, there's two good words. So I just wanted to get that out. Make sure you're putting your best self out there. And if your best self is as easy as getting yourself a mic and sounding as good as your company is, it's worth the investment. You do that and your life will be better. You'll be better. Everybody wins. So take care of yourself. You're the best. I'm the Dij. Just go get them today. Talk to you soon. Ooh, I got to figure out how to end the broadcast. See, without my producer ending broadcast, go get him today.